If it ain't Nolazine TV, don't put it on.
I'm fucking with BOOGOTTI, man. I'm fucking with Nolazine TV. Fuck with me.
So, I'm gonna tell everybody where you from.
From the H-Town, Yellowstone, me on 45 Broadway, all that shit.
Okay, so you know, growing up in Houston, I want you to tell everybody, how it was like before yourself. I'm like growing up.
Shit, regular shit, like, you know, daddy locked up somewhere where the fuck he was at, single mama type shit. Just studying, nigga turned to the streets. I ain't really had shit, so you know, regular shit, man.
Okay, so like growing up for yourself, who influenced you to actually, get to the music industry?
I ain't gonna lie, I always had a passion for that shit. It was like, I always had a passion for that shit. Like I used to tell my grandma used to ask me like, man, what you wanna be when you grow up? Told her I wanna be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I just knew, I always liked the music. I ain't never fuck with sports or nothing. I wasn't never into sports, so I always like kind of clinged to music. That shit was fresh to me.
Okay, so how did you actually come up with your rap name?
That shit crazy. Like my partner was saying like one day we out in the spot, he started playing like, man, shit, that little bitch BOOGOTTI. Somebody was asking for something. Like shit, BOOGOTTI, you know that little bitch gonna keep it. So it was just like a play on BOOGOTTI, and then we just started saying BOOGOTTI. You know what I'm saying? But it really came together. Yeah, we really came from our nigga saying, man, bitch, that little bitch BOOGOTTI. You know what I'm saying? But we just made it BOOGOTTI instead of BOOGOTTI.
Okay. So tell everybody, what's the average day like for you?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I be getting to it. My people be mad at the motherfucker. I don't be making no time for this rap shit. Average day for me, I can't, shit, wherever my phone take me. You know what I'm saying? Wherever my phone take me, you know. Average day, I'm wake up, get to it, hit my licks, and go to the studio if I can.
Okay. So, do you have any brand new, projects coming up?
I'm finna re-put my first project out. I got a single I'm working on. Addicted to the Fast Life Volume 1. I'm finna re-put that bitch out on all streaming platforms. And then I'm gonna drop an EP for every something would come with it. I should be dropping that bitch like next month, sometime, February.
Do any features on there?
Nah, I ain't doing no features.
Okay. Hey, so tell us actually what separates you from other artists.
I'm just me. Like, the shit I talk about, the streets can vouch for. The shit them niggas be talking about, can't nobody co-sign that shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit, everything I say, somebody can vouch for it. I don't give a fuck if it's on the south or the north side. Niggas know.
Okay, so I want you to explain about the south and the north side, actually for somebody who if I haven't really been to Houston. I want you to explain, what's the difference?
From the south and the north? They say the south they say we more flashy, like the south more like, I fuck with the north, so I ain't saying like they ain't player, but they, south side more like they player, you know what I'm saying? The north side, them niggas player too, but them niggas be on that gangster shit. They really campaigning gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of gangsters on the south too though, them niggas stepping, but it's more like, a nigga kinda more flamboyant and flashy on the south versus the north, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So far as being in the music industry for a while now, tell us what you actually enjoy most about it, and tell us what you actually hate about it.
I like recording. That's the best part to me. I like recording, going in that bitch and just not knowing what you finna put together, not knowing like with nothing written, no material written down, none of that shit, and going in that bitch and coming up with some heat and like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I like the recording process. The part I hate about it is like having a campaign and rub shoulders and a dick pulling and all. Like, I don't really like talking like that. I don't really like fucking with people like that. And when you trying to pursue a rap career, it's like you gotta do that shit. It's certain shit you gotta do. It's like you gotta kind of like go out your way to fuck with niggas or nigga kind. Bitch, pull up to this video shoot. You gotta down there. You gotta pop out, because if you know nigga try to blackball you on some shit up, man, that nigga fucking nobody, that nigga think he too good, this, that, and the third. That's the part I hate about it.
Right. Okay. So, tell us, how well do you take on that constructive, on that criticism?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm serious about that. Like, I want a nigga to tell me, if you ain't, I ain't gonna lie, if a nigga ain't telling me shit, I damn near don't want you around me. Like, nigga gotta tell me, like, I'ma ask a nigga, like, that shit hard. And I can know it ain't hard. If a nigga say it's hard, I damn near ain't gonna fuck with you. Like, I ain't gonna invite you to no sessions, none of that shit no more. Like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I gotta have somebody around me gonna tell, nah, bitch, nah, it's cool, but you can do better. Instead of saying that, say this. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I'm serious about that, because it's my craft at the end of the day. I take this shit serious.
How did you feel, like the first time someone that can tell you, oh, but that, you know, if your song ain't hard, or like that ain't it?
Hey, that shit, I was kind of shocked. You know, when you first start rapping, like, you gonna kind of be shocked. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of shocked. So a nigga told me that, it damn made me like, man, I ain't got nothing. I can't fuck with this shit, man. But at the end of the day, my brother Pook, long live Pook, man, my nigga just passed. Pook was like, nah, bitch, you hard for just starting. You just gotta stay at it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stay consistent.
Yeah, you gotta stay consistent. And the more I got to fucking with it, the slicker I got by the mouth. You know what I'm saying? They got talking crazy, and you know the streets gravitated towards it.
Okay. So, it's how many concerts? It's how many concerts have you done? So far?
I just got out the feds like 5 months ago. So since I've been home, I probably did like, how many concerts you did? Probably like three. Like three.
Right.
Yeah, like three.
I want you to explain this to like, you know, like a lot of, you know, kids in the streets who don't really actually know the difference. Tell them, but like, I want you to tell them, what's the difference from going to one, state penitentiary in the feds?
It's a big fucking difference. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I went to the feds. I ain't even catch my charge in the city. I ain't catch my charge in Houston. I caught it in, my charge was out of Dallas. So like, I got fucked up during the corona, like in the state. I'ma start by like the court process in the state. You know, you got a month, every month you got action at either getting a bond or anything like that. In the feds, it ain't none of that shit. You go in that bitch, you do your arraignment, you know what I'm saying? And if they don't give you no bond now, you down there dead. So like now during the corona, I had to wait like, I went and got arraigned, I had to wait like 18 months to plead guilty, you know what I'm saying? Like all that back and forth, the court shit in the feds, like you gotta be working or something. So the court process different, respect level way different, all that rah-rah shit, like it ain't none of that, you know what I'm saying? And the feds is like, it's real reputables in that bitch. Like, I can't put my hand on another race without it going up. You feel me? If I put my hand on a Mexican, then my car and they car for the crash, and then once all that shit settle down, the nigga that's speaking for my car, we gonna bump head, whatever, I'm gonna get my violation. You know how that shit goes. So the respect level way different in the state. Every man for himself, that bitch can go up at any given time. You can go in the corner and punch on a nigga and it be cool. And the feds, niggas ain't really going for that shit. Yeah, they really ain't fighting in the feds. Like a nigga, that's why it's so much structure, because a nigga really trying to push that knife. You know what I'm saying? So it's way different.
All right, because you know, because I can talk to a few people like, man, you know, if you can't really do what you want in the feds, like, you know, you gotta move different. It's like it's either you gonna put yourself on PC or you gotta be head first about your race.
Man, hey, listen, it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be certain situations that it's like, damn, man, I don't wanna rock, because you never know the caliber niggas you fucking with. But it's like, once you a part of that car, I don't give a damn what go on. When it go down, you gotta get up. You know what I'm saying? If not, you gonna go up top. But all that shit really the same to me, because
you still gotta handle your business anyway you go.
Yeah, and I move off respect. And in that room, like, I'm gonna walk in and respect every man as a man, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't really, it wasn't really too much different for me. But like, you go in that bitch with that tough shit, sticking your chest out, man, campaigning, you gonna get elected for sure.
Okay. So, you know, I wanna know, I'm like, what's your advice? What's your advice? I'm a younger artist that's trying to follow, your footsteps.
Shit, I really don't be, I ain't gonna lie. Follow your dream, like, I really don't be crashing. Like, I'm a hustler, man. I'm gonna get some money, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you got a talent, don't never let nobody tell you that you can't that you can't be whatever it is you got in your mind or whatever it is you set out to be. Don't never let a nigga tell you can't do it. Don't never let a nigga tell you it can't be done. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta learn how to separate yourself. It's cool to be in the hood, whatever, but like make sure you giving your craft your all. Like, nigga, instead of sitting in the hood for 8 hours a day, risking getting knocked or something, go book a session. Sit in that bitch for 8 hours a day. I don't even give a fuck if you don't come up with nothing. If the vibe ain't right, come back another day and keep trying. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta find balance in everything you do. You know what I'm saying? And just make sure that, you know, shit, you putting your all into your craft.
Okay. So, as far as Houston go, do you feel like, you know, the other artists actually out here actually on to support each other?
Hell yeah, we it's just getting like that. Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Hell yeah, we fucking with each other right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like any other city, you know, you gonna have this slick whole shit going on. But for the most part, New Houston, like I'm fucking with how it's going right now. We all locked in, everybody fucking with each other, everybody supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? That shit is good right now. It's a lot of niggas to look out for in the city right now.
Okay. So tell us this, like, do you feel like you have to move out of Houston? I'm like, once your music career, I'm like, reach a certain milestone?
Nah, cause I know how to move, but like, yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's like at the end of the day, you never know. Like, you never know who against you once you make it. You know what I'm saying? You never know who against you. Like, why you normal? Like, you know who your ops is. I know who my brother ops is. But once a nigga make it, you never really know who love you and who against you. So yeah, in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? But no, if you, like I said, if you just know how to move. Like, this bitch so big, you can still be in the city and be out these niggas' face. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know how to move.
Yeah, or you can move to the outskirts and be even more.
Yeah, that's
fun.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you can. This bitch so big. Yeah, it's like you can duck
out. People ain't gotta actually know you here.
Yeah, you can duck off and a nigga will never know you in the city.
Yeah, y'all got 2 airports.
Yeah, this bitch big, so a nigga be
or
right.
You can drive to Dallas and leave. You really wanna leave.
This bitch saying you ain't really gotta go nowhere. You just gotta know how to move. You know what I'm saying? If anything.
Right. Okay. So, you know, I'm like, where you see your music career going? I'm like 3 years from now.
I ain't gonna lie. I plan on 3 years from now. I plan on. I'm taking over every street in America. I'm trying to touch the hood. I'm trying wherever it's niggas like me at. I'm trying to touch the surface. You know what I'm saying? 3 years from now, this shit should be popped off for 3 years from now. I had kind of, like I said, I kind of got set back when I caught that little case, but it's up from now.
So tell your fans, I'm like, what do you think you'd be doing? I'm like, if you wasn't doing music.
If I wasn't doing music and you're a fan of me, you know what I'd be doing. You feel me? Like, regular shit. I'm gonna put them bags in rotation. You know, I'm just do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. If you know me, you know what I'd be doing.
All right. Well, tell your fans something. Tell your fans something about you that you don't show on like on your social media.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm big on family. I don't show my family on social media, but I'm big on family. I'm big on loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I like smiling. But you know, it's like, I don't do a bunch of smiling and laughing and playing on social media, but I'm big on that shit, like, amongst my family. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But like, that's something about myself. I got a good personality and sense of humor, like, outside of that social media shit. Like, I don't really like playing on social media like that, but like, when I'm with my people, like, I like laughing and having fun and shit.
And also, I'm like, tell us, you know, I'm like, what's next for you? Ever do you plan on, you know, starting your own label, ever having bigger features, ever dropping merch, etc., etc.?
Yeah, most definitely the merch. I got some addicted to the fast like clothing. That's where the shit really. That's where A2TFL come from. I'm A2TFL BOOGOTTI on Instagram. A2TFL come from a clothing line. It's called Addicted to the Fast Life. So I got some merch coming out. I should be having that shit next month too. And like, shit, I'm gonna start a brand once I get the bag right and figure out the business a little bit more. I got a bunch of young niggas up under me that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Got a bunch of young niggas that's hard, so I'm gonna put the brand together and all that. For the most part, I really want to stay independent unless somebody, you know, see my vision and I find somebody to grind with. I really don't want to sign to no nigga if they don't see my vision. I need somebody to hustle with. You know what I'm saying? I need a nigga that, you know, that understand my vision and see where I'm trying to go and willing to grind this shit out with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no nigga that's just he got such and such followers, or he get this many comments, or his last video got 1 million. Nah, nigga, fuck with me while I'm running it up. You know what I'm saying? See it before the rest of the world see it.
Right. Okay. And also, last but not least, tell everybody, I'm like, what can they find you at on social media and just other music platforms?
I ain't got no Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, A2TFL _ BOOGOTTI. A2TFL _ BOOGOTTI. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got is Instagram on the social media side, but you know, I'm on that bitch though.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.